Hello everyone, welcome back again to Angela's Craft Room. Today I'm just wanted to show you a card that I made for a very special person. It's a pop-up, like a card pop-up box card, and I've used the Daisy Delight stamp set. So I used the big daisy and I used this little round fellow here, and the good thing with this round one, it fits right in the middle of the daisy, and I just punch it out with my 3/4 of an inch circle punch. Fits it perfectly, which is wonderful. And also I have used the daisy punch. So the thing with the daisy punch with this card, because they're double daisies, I've got about 12 in there, so that meant I had to punch out 24 daisies, and my wrists were pretty sore at the end, but it was well worth it. I'm really happy how it turned out. To make the actual box, I purchased a die. Now I've made these sorts of boxes, card boxes for quite a number of years, and I'm always getting asked by customers to make one for them, and I only make them if I'm going to give them to someone or if it's an order. It's not something that I normally would do, because this one took me about half a day to make. So, but what I found was this Lawn Fawn die, and it is the most fabulous die. It's called the Scallop Box Card Pop-Up Die, and it is by Lawn Fawn. I mean, I'm 99% Stampin' Up with my tutorials, but this die is really good. For the box, you literally just cut out 2 of these, and then it's got this tab on the side. So because you've got 2 of them, you just put your tear and tape on the tab, and you literally just join the box together, and all the scoring's done for you. It has this really lovely wave, just get it in my other hand, this wave edge here, which really finishes off the card really nicely. So, but I'm going to do a tutorial, not this time, I'm just showing it to you today, but I am going to do a video, but I'm not going to have it as filled up inside, because normally I would do them so that you can actually fold them and put them in an envelope and post them in the mail. But this one obviously I wouldn't be able to, because I have put so much into it. But you can see the dimension of the card. It's just, you know, imagine someone getting that as a card in the mail, and they open it up and they just love that burst of images inside their card. So, you know, with this one, it's a female themed. So the one I'm going to do in a couple of days with a video, what I will do is I'll choose some images that are quite flat, that aren't so bulky as the daisies, so that you can see how it can be folded and posted in a normal envelope for the person. But I just thought I'd just show you, in this die, besides the big one, you've got these stitch shaped die framelets as well, and this one. And what those 4 stitch shaped framelets are for, they fit exactly under here. So I've used some DSP that I had in my stash, and so 2 of the framelets are for around the bottom, and then the other 2 are around the top. So I've done underneath as well, because I think it finishes off the card really well. And so those other 2 are for the top one. Now, because I had so many daisies, I actually wouldn't normally glue this shut. I would normally leave that open, but I wanted, because the way I glue the daisies in, I punched out 3 daisies and just put them single daisies in the back there, and then glued that up so that it would look more of a finished project. It looked a bit more tidier if people were looking at the back of it, especially when they're reading their message. Okay, so that's why I've done that. But with the colours in this one too, I've used, they're all Stampin' Up colours. They're Shimmery White, Early Espresso, Blushing Bright, and Calypso Coral. And there's a Calypso Coral there. So, you know, you just choose what colours you would like, and you can see there that that's the little circle that that I punch out with my 3/4 inch punch. And another thing I found to glue these together, which works really well, I have been using the fine tip glue pen from Stampin' Up when I make the daisies, but I found Glossy Accents is really good adhesive, and it glues them very quickly. And when you're making this many, you want it to be making as quickly as possible. And another little tip is, like, on the little thing in there, I haven't done it to them all, but what I did was I just put a little bit of Glossy Accents on top of the little circle, and then I sprinkled some Dazzling Diamonds. You can see it on this one, and then I just let it dry. And I've done it on a couple of them. I've done it on that one as well, and it really comes up nice and glossy and nice and glittery. And yeah, so, and just getting back to the die, as you can see in this picture, how it has the banner at the top and the 2 posts coming down. What that is this die here is the posts. So they've thought of everything, and this is the little banners that you cut out, and all you do is, once you've cut them out, is fold them over. And then this piece here, oops, nearly lost it. This piece here is actually the banner. So you would cut out 2 of these, so they would sit up like that. So you'd have 2 of them, and then you'd have this going across to the other piece of this on the other side, and then you'd glue your little banners on the top there. So I'm going to do one for you, as I said, but just give me a couple of days and I'll get one done for you so you can see how easy it is. I have always made them cutting and scoring the box cards by hand, but this has just made life so much easier. So I wanted to share that with you, even though I use mostly Stampin' Up. That is a really good die to have if you can get hold of it and it's something that you like. So thank you for putting up with me today, and so I could just show you this one that I've made, because it's getting delivered to the lady very shortly. So I just wanted to quickly show you my finished project and the dimensions of it. And it's going to be flowers that never die. So it's a really nice project to do. So thank you for watching, and until next time, happy crafting.